I've been a fan of this team for 31 years, and I don't know how many thousands of dollars I have dumped down this team in merchandise and in jerseys and in tickets, and that was all my call. It was all my doing. I did that by myself, but the Washington Redskins owe us. The Washington Redskins owe me, and they owe everybody else that has ever taken crap from Cowboys fans, that has ever not jumped on the Patriots or the Steelers bandwagon, that has remained loyal in this melting pot. You owe us money. We are not whores, and you are not our pimps. And you cannot go out there with that collection of millionaires, multimillionaires. And I'm not just talking about the players. I'm talking about the coaches. I'm talking about everybody involved in this franchise. You owe us money, and you owe us an apology. Because you went out there and you half-assed. Half-assed isn't even the right word for it, because if you half-ass it, you can still be involved in a game, and you weren't involved in that game. Both my parents were teachers, and neither one of them ever made a lot of money. But I tell you what, if they would have gone in on their jobs and performed the way that those millionaires performed last night, they would be shown the door. And I don't fault you for making money. This is America. You make your money because people have deemed that your occupation deserves that type of money, and they're willing to pay it. But damned if I'm going to sit here and allow you to go out there and conduct yourselves that way and act like that's okay on national television with your season on the line against a divisional opponent. How dare you conduct yourself that way?
Get him, Chad.
How dare you go out there and go down 28 points and let Mike Vick look like the greatest quarterback that has ever played the game?
In the first quarter.
In the first quarter. And then you score a touchdown, and what happens? Okay, maybe they'll climb back, and it's 35-7 before you can blink an eye. How dare you conduct yourself that way? You owe us. You owe the fan base. You owe anyone that has ever had to go into a bar. You owe us for having 50% Philadelphia Eagles fans in that stadium last night. Not 30%, 50.
Get them.
You're a joke from the top down. Every single person on that team deserves to lose their job today. Every single person. How dare you not turn in your keys? How dare you not go out to Ashburn and say, here's my key card? Do you know how loyal and passionate this fan base is? Do you know how much crap we have to put up with? Do you know how much crap we have to put up with people saying you have a racist nickname and your team's been losers for 10 years and the Dallas Cowboys own you and the Giants own you? And we got to deal with every time we go into that stadium, there's 50% Broncos fans, and you charge us $35 to park at your stupid stadium. And you sign a bunch of old-ass players year after year after year, and none of them pan out. And Brandon Lloyd's catching 50 touchdowns in Denver, and Ryan Clark's a Pro Bowler. Go screw! You go out there and put on that performance last night. I got to sit here and get these emails and know that these texters are calling in from. What do I tell these people? What do I tell these Redskins fans today? I gotta look at Lavar, who played for this team and has no knees left, and people call in and say that he gave up on the team and that he betrayed them and he went to New York. Do you know what a joke this is?
Get him.
That happened in Maryland. That might as well have been the link. It might as well have been the link last night. And you know what? I don't even blame the fans for leaving. It was raining and crappy and cold out, and 50% of them had left by the end of the first quarter, and God bless the ones that did, because you deserve to do it. Boo them off the field and then leave and go home and go on with your life. Disaster. Wow. Then Eric Bickle, I love you, EB. I love you to death. I think you're one of the most talented DJs on the planet. But to sit here and listen to you apologize and say it's just one game, it's not just one game. It's 28 points in the first quarter against the Eagles with your season on the line, with Mike Shanahan, with a $70 million contract in place, being talked about Monday Night Football. How dare you? You're an embarrassment. You embarrassed the nation's capital, the most powerful city in the world. You spit in our face last night. You spit.
All in it.
Having Albert Haynesworth do the worm on the field, and they've got it on video. It's on the DC Sports blog. He's doing the worm, LeVar.
It looked like he was just dead.
Andre Carter's out there busting his ass trying to run down Mike Vick, and I watch Albert Haynesworth rolling around on the floor. And you brought that man here. You brought him here because you don't know what you're doing.
Gave him a little money, too.
You capitalize every single year off the sweat and the blood of the people that built this franchise. You capitalize off of it. You bilk us out of our money. I'm paying $500 for John Riggins jerseys for my old man for Christmas because of what happened before you came here, Dan Snyder. Before you came here.
Are you tired of this?
Tired's not the word. Wounded is the word. I was angry last night. I sound angry now. I'm hurt. I was born in Alexandria Hospital, Lavar. I went to Lake Braddock. I went to Orange Hunt Elementary School. I lived off Seidenstricker Road in Springfield, Virginia. I live in Sunset Woods Court in Burke, Virginia. I went to George Mason University. I'm Northern Virginia. I'm D.C. I bleed it. And you kill me. You make me sick.
You picked them to win.
I picked them to win. The only one on the show.
Yep. We knew you were a homer that way. How do you feel now?
I don't know what to say. Here's what I know. My stance